Hey everyone, in this video we gotta talk about CPI. It just released. It did miss expectations. We also have to talk about some unemployment data, and we have a huge update from CleanSpark. And CPI came in 2.4% year over year and 0.2% on the month. Both were 0.1% higher than expected. Both core readings are also 0.1% above the expectations, with a 0.3 on the month and a year over year 3.3%. Now, just that alone, you would think the likelihood of rate cuts is going to be even lower. The Fed is going to have to be cautious. We do have a positive here, however. Filings for unemployment benefits took an unexpected turn higher, hitting a seasonally adjusted 258,000, the highest total since August 5 of 2023. And I wanted to show you the CPI. Here's the year over year graph basically. And you can see that from last month's read, we did come down. However, we missed the forecast, obviously. But the positive is we are still seeing inflation year over year slowly coming down. That's what we want to keep seeing. It is unfortunate that we missed the expectation, but at least we didn't see it tick up from September. And looking at the rate cut probabilities here, you'll see that it's still pretty much in line with what it was yesterday. We're still at about a 1 in 5 chance, or a 19.6%, getting no rate cut, having rates stay the same, which I personally doubt. And then we have the 25 basis point cut as basically a 4 in 5 chance right now, or an 80% chance, with a 50 basis point cut not even on here as a probability at all. Now this can definitely change. We do have PPI coming in tomorrow. If we get any surprises here, we might see that change, but the market is still expecting that 25 basis point cut. And I wanted to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin's been pulling back recently. We basically found resistance on our 200 MA, failed it, and then came down to test our 50 MA, but it does look like we're failing it as well here. So keep an eye on how this day closes. What I would like to see is something like this, where we come down, but we come back up in the day over the 50 MA. But for now, we are under the 50 MA, and we are trying so hard to hold $60,000. If we can hold 60,000 successfully, that is a huge positive, and then we can go and reclaim the 50 MA and work towards the 200 MA. However, if we fail the 60,000s, I do think we'd be in for some pain. Likely a test of 58,000, another level to look out for. One positive is we are starting to get a bullish RSI divergence on the 1 hour, so we might see a little bounce here soon. You see the RSI is starting to rise while the price is going lower. The RSI already bottomed out right here. So if this continues to sell off very hard, the RSI will obviously change. This will no longer be a divergence, but for now we are seeing a bullish divergence. You'll see the pattern that I showed you guys yesterday. It played out wrong. It did not break to the upside. This falling wedge brought more pain once we dropped and failed the support line of it. We did not break the resistance. We broke the support. Now it's a matter of holding the psychological 60, also a previous level that we held here. It's a matter of either holding this level or breaking it. The positive is the last time we saw a bullish divergence on the 1 hour, we did recover. We did see a bounce. You'll see that the RSI was at its lowest point here. The price kept going down and then it recovered very nicely. See that RSI divergence. The RSI bottomed out here, but kept rising while the price kept dropping. We are looking at something similar here. Hopefully we get another bounce here. This is supposed to be October, and so far it's been a bit disappointing, but keep in mind last cycle we didn't run until the middle of October, and then things went parabolic. There is no doubt in my mind that these recent drops from Bitcoin, these pullbacks, have people extremely worried, have people extremely shook, and in my opinion you don't want to get shaken out now. You want to follow the cycle. I do 100% expect this cycle to play out. We have extremely high amounts of money on the sidelines, money in stablecoins, waiting to go back into Bitcoin when things look better. Once things start looking better, this money will flow into Bitcoin. I believe right now a lot of retail, a lot of Wall Street is on the sidelines, waiting to see if this Q4 rally will really materialize or not. And I'll show you guys this just to show you that I'm not making things up. Record stablecoin liquidity. Historical data suggests a positive correlation between increased stablecoin balances on exchanges and rising Bitcoin prices. Stablecoin liquidity has continued to grow to a record 169 billion in late September, indicating a 31% year-to-date increase. Larger balances of stablecoins on exchanges are positively correlated with higher Bitcoin and crypto prices, says CryptoQuant's head of research. Since January of 2023, when the current bull cycle officially started, the total amount of USDT on exchanges has grown from 9.2 billion to 22.7 billion. Now, I do want to talk about some CleanSpark news really quick. CleanSpark did reach 30 exahash, and CleanSpark's hash rate has surged 200% since October of 2023. They have improved the efficiency nearly 20%, boost the number of operational machines by 112%. The efficiency improvement strategy has resulted in increased computing power while consuming less energy and allowing for more hash rate to be generated with fewer machines. Now, they are expecting to surpass 37 exahash before the end of 2024. They intend to continue their growth to 50 exahash and beyond in 2025. Additional hash rates expected to come online after the closing of grid. And looking at CleanSpark, we're still trying to hold that 8 and the 850 level. We did bounce off it in the beginning of August. Looks like we bounced off it again, but if we do revisit 850, it'll be important to hold. If we break 850, like I said, we'll probably test 8. If that fails, we may have a chance to fill our gap. I honestly hope we just get it out of the way now. I would prefer that. But maybe we revisit this level next crypto winter. But just keep in mind there is a gap in the roughly 750 area. I think what is going to be important, obviously, is earnings that's approaching. We're still a ways away because they're reporting their September quarter, the period that ends in September, in mid-December. So the thing about that is we'll have a very, very good idea on next earnings. By the time they're reporting the earnings that already ended, we'll already nearly be at the end of the next quarter. Obviously, depending on where Bitcoin's at, we'll have a good idea on forward guidance. Will it be good? Will it be bad? That is what I'm watching for the Bitcoin miners. I think this earnings coming up is going to be very lackluster. What's going to be key is forward guidance. We need Bitcoin to run though. Forward guidance will be shitty if Bitcoin stays where it's at all the way up to December. Do I expect that to happen? No. I do expect by the time these Bitcoin miners are reporting earnings, before that time, Bitcoin will have already ran, in my opinion, following the cycle. And these Bitcoin miners should be able to give very favorable forward guidance, and that could be the catalyst that sends them on the next leg up. That expected move back into profitability after the rewards have been cut in half. Now keep in mind, before the halving, before rewards were cut in half, many of these Bitcoin miners were actually posting profitability, which they didn't do last cycle. I still do expect for a good part of 2025, these Bitcoin miners are going to be making profitability, and this will allow them to add to their balance sheet and prepare for next crypto winter. Are you excited? Are you still loading up on Bitcoin? Or are your bags fully packed and you're ready for that run already? I'm personally ready for that next leg up. Thanks as always for watching, guys. Keep in mind PPI is coming out tomorrow. This will be another event that moves the stock market, hopefully this time more in our favor. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thanks as always, and I'll see you next time.